Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Abiotic Factor. In the last episode, we began exploring the laboratories. In particular, the particle lab. And we began making our way into... Good morning. Good morning, Lucy. How are you today? We began making our way into the adjustment wing. We're going to do more of that today, only we have a radiation day. So we're going to instead make our way over to Flat Hill and spend the day there and read a bunch of the texts that we've unlocked. To start with. Please go away, Lucy. I guess we could just ignore her. We just ignore her. Because we're not staying here. Just run away from her. We don't need her to dematerialize. I have not forgotten about that tram, the tram card. But we are, well, we're not going to be going there to it because we are running instead. We're not going there to it. Oh my goodness, Tim. Good morning. You can't speak already today. We are not going to concern ourselves with it at the moment. We want to get over to Flat Hill so we don't have to use about 5 iodine tablets on the day. We are wearing that new vest, which is helping keep our radiation levels low, but I would still like to be here. And besides, although we could stay here and do normal things in the lab, I do want to read more of the lore with you guys, so to that end, we will take advantage of the fact that this is happening and indeed get over to Flat Hill. I also have some mostly warm coffee I want to drink this morning while I read. Don't tell anyone I'm drinking coffee. And then we'll, you know, pick back up, get over to the adjustment wing, and hopefully clear a good portion of it, if not the whole thing, tomorrow. There's still quite a lot to see over there. Then we still have more. We still have more to explore for the actual labs. We have the Derek holding, or the cells that we need to get into, and whatever's on the other side of that, and we have more levels up in the labs. The labs being, compared to the other zones so far in the game, it's kept me the most busy. Alright, I would love to be able to get your skulls to make glue, but we just don't have time. Wow, really long elevator. Oh, you took that like a champ. Good for you, sir. Right, so what is going on? Oh, I'll spare talking about video games half-heartedly without any real direction. For a tiny bit, because we're almost at Flat Hill. So before I begin talking about anything for any length of time, let's get over here, and then we can begin reading instead. Alright, in we go. We do want more power cells from Flat Hill as well. So we will take this opportunity since we are effectively, well, not locked here, but since we are going to go to Flat Hill anyway, or power cells, and to avoid the radiation storm, we might as well also grab power cells while we're here. We always want more hydrochloric acid, so we're going to grab some of that as well. Remember, we still have the house rule. We must leave Flat Hill by the exit portal. Let's see, I think we have enough pots. We have enough ammo. We don't need any of those things at the moment. We'll read it in just a little longer, viewer. Just a little longer. Wouldn't mind taking back ice cream with us so we can start having it melt. It's used in a handful of recipes. We're gonna want... I don't remember how much... I think we have one of it stored so far. That was the only location I'm aware of where you can get respawning ice cream. We will go over... to the arcade up on the roof, and there we'll set up effectively our shop for the day. Oh, we want one of these though. Okay, we'll try for a different one. Getting very unlucky with the actual items I want to break down successfully. I failed to grab 6 of these last time. And I keep failing to grab the larger table I want on the train. Okay, so we're gonna stay here. Take a seat. Let's get reading. The Glowing Shard, IS0010. Designation Sanct, HLLC. Containment Protocol. Personnel are advised not to stare directly at IS0010 for extended periods during nocturnal hours. Any staff researching or removing IS0010 from containment must sign the release form stipulating the exact period of release. I'm guessing this is like a permanent flashlight or something then. A permanent flashlight. It's like a glow. It's like, in Rain World. The slug cat could get these glowing orange rocks. I assume it's something similar to that. Though it is labeled as a sanct, which means it has something somewhat dangerous about it. It's not just, but it's not only benign. You have to be careful when you use it. The Library, IS0028. Designation Solutus. Solutus. What does Solutus mean again? Extraordinarily dangerous, is that correct? Or can't be studied? 1 second. Let's remind ourselves what this was. It would be... Reminder? Uncontainable. Unaccessible is a jura. Oh, that's interesting. That's different than what I thought it was. So a jura means we can't study it. But it can be contained. A solutus is the opposite. We can study it, but we can't manage to protect other people from it. Okay, gotcha. While several putative modes of accession to IS0028 have been theorized, current data proves no coordinates or points of entry. Hold on a second. Is this a nod to the... it must be. To the Library of Ruina game. This must be it. The knowledge... It strikes me as that's what this is. I bet you it is. I liked watching people play the Library of Ruina, but it's not a game for me. I got as far as Love Town, if you guys have ever heard of this game. And at that point, I'm like, I'm just grinding too much. It's just not for me. Now, I did play it quite some time ago. It was very, very, very grindy at the way back when. I've heard they made it less so. I like the music in the game. I like the lore of the game. I love the art. The story was just, I thought was okay. But the gameplay itself, again, very grindy and a little confusing for me, so it just wasn't the type of game for me. But I do like that the company made something like that. Rather unique gameplay, too. Kiz Cola Machine, a Jura. Containment Protocols. IS0053 is resistant to all known conventional containment systems and procedures. Oh, so this would be a Solutus then, right? While no fatal incidents have been reported, JIS protocols advise moderate caution while interacting with the subject. Immurement Management has deemed the entity low risk, but do not recommend ingesting any contents disgorged by IS0053. This would be a Solutus. Not a Jura. We understand this. And we can study the soda. Right, it has the wrong designation, I think. Sector 13 Project, a Jura. All paperworks found from IS0060, paperwork referring to the Sector 13 project, is to be filed in a filing cabinet in the IS0060 cell of Wing, and a security report must also be filed, saying the full name and employee ID of the person who recovered the documents, when they first became aware of the documents, and where the documents were found. I think we read everything about the composer already. The Lyak. Crucius. Extremely dangerous. AGIV. Containment Protocol. IS-0091 is to be subject at all times to an electromagnetic field with photon engines ranging from 100 EV to 100 keV. Is that volts to kilovolts? Is that what that is? Roughly... Oh, wow. I can't pronounce this. Coterminous with the X-ray spectrum. The subject must be identified hourly, and that observation recorded in the subject's daybook. Anyone viewing or perceiving IS-0091 under any other conditions should stare directly at the creature until it vanishes, then report the encounter immediately to security staff. This entity is weak against X-ray field damage. A transcorporeal creature of uncertain origins, the Lyak was discovered in Indonesia by a Gate Trans Recon team led by Dr. Lenora Riggs. The entity focuses its attention on a single person until observed for a given length of time, whereupon it vanishes, reappearing elsewhere and commencing its search again. IS-0091's only weakness appears to be high-energy EM, such as X-rays. The Creeping Crystal. Invasive energy, so you can harvest something from it, and I don't remember what these other two were. Containment Protocol. IS-0094 must be connected to a dedicated harvesting system managed by a regularly serviced control system. This system and all peripherals must be connected to fail-safe backup power. In the event of extended electrical failure, IS-0094 is to be incinerated after no more than 36 hours. So destroy any bits of it they have. If they lose power to what is actually harvesting this, it's just not worth the effort of trying to, at that point, contain it and harvest it. The Love Potion. Oh, they changed the picture on this since I had first read this on my own. Like, that making no sense. They've changed the picture on this. It didn't used to look like this. I don't think there was any picture. This is pretty good. I like this. We'll talk about what this picture means. Thela. Oh, I'm sorry. Crucius is very dangerous. Thela is extremely dangerous. And a Sanct is somewhat dangerous. Containment Protocol. IS-0102 is to be stored under extreme infectious pathogen protocols and secure containment within a fully hermetic outer housing. This housing must be flooded with hyper-pressurized, non-expanding flammable gas within 2.5 seconds of an alert with complete ignition and burn complete within 10 seconds. All researchers must wear complete biohazard protection with independent air systems. Security personnel must be present during all live investigations. In the event of exposure to the pathogen by any members of staff, security personnel are to prevent those exposed from leaving containment. Live fire is authorized. Wow. This is a melting love situation, where if one person begins showing signs of the infection, you quarantine them. And if they try to get out, you just kill them, because otherwise everyone in the world dies. This is a zombie in this picture, pounding on the door, trying to get out of it, to begin infecting other people. IS-0107, the Time Bomb. Designation, Thela. So this... I feel like this, I guess technically this is, like, Solutus, because they can't, it's currently contained, but at the end of the day, 50,000 years from now, it will destroy our entire universe. No containment protocols. First document in Dejin, Mali in 200 BC, the so-called time bomb was discovered in 1933 to be growing at a rate of approximately 0.1% per year. Current theories believe that it was a weapon designed to destroy the universe. However, it was deployed by an aggressor from the Antiverse 7, who miscalculated the relative differences in time and speed between our universes. In roughly 40,000 years, this indestructible device will be large enough to pose a threat to our galaxy. As such, Gate launched a unit into space in 1985, trusting that, By this time, humanity will have discovered a way to return the weapon to its creator or destroy it. Failing that, it will, at least, be considerably further away. Well, that's not really going to save the Earth based on the amount of growth this thing has, right? If it's big enough to be the size of a planet, the next year it will be... I mean, well, I'm sorry, I thought it was 50% growth per year. No, okay. It's still extremely dangerous. It's eventually what's going to destroy us unless we find a way to warp it to some other universe. And even then, we still buy ourselves a little more time. We'd have to get it to some other parallel dimension or another universe to get rid of it. A bit like Anachronox. You guys remember that game? With how the previous time... I'm sorry, is that right? The future time, like an entire universe or parallel... I don't know world? I don't know the way to describe it. Was sending matter into our world to collapse our time entirely and extend their own time indefinitely. It was a really interesting way to go about that. Like to destroy a galaxy, as it was all our galaxies, technically, in our time. I don't know, I can't pronounce it. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't pronounce it. I don't know the word I'm looking for. The Train, Antiverse 11. EN, we can get things from it. EH, I don't quite know what that means in R. A recursive, superpositioned meta-location. ISO 138 is theorized to be held together at the atomic level by the train's ongoing momentum. Although untested, mathematical modeling suggests that if the train were to stop, the energy released would be 10 power 55 joules. Oh, 10 to power 55 joules. There we go. While the precise origins, intention, and purpose of ISO 138 remain a mystery, gate transkinematic researchers have determined that the train's superpositional state entails a singular fact. Cessation of its momentum would release sufficient energy into the local time-space continuum to tear a hole from here to the Eagle Nebula. Good God! That's a lot larger than what was hinted at in the email. As to why this 19th century relic exists. And it's not a 19th century relic. This train looks like a futuristic train to me. How it came to contain authentic Gorham silverware, or what lies beyond the seemingly infinite grasslands it speeds through, Gate is yet to discover. It's a bunch of misinformation about this train too, right? Because this is a futuristic train. It just burns coal. Otherwise, this thing is... This is not from 19th century. ISO 139. Oh my goodness! Look at all the symbols on this. This is the gene stealers that we fight occasionally. There it is right over here. Crucius. So very dangerous. Right. Thela is the most dangerous. Crucius is very dangerous, and then Sanct is moderately dangerous. Although Sanct is under. If you prepare yourself well, they don't pose very much danger. AG, CAIF. Container Protocol. Standards for the safe immurement of ISO 139 subjects are currently under assessment by GUIS. The following are provisional and do not constitute official GISP standards. Full viral and pathogenic biohazard containment. Electrical insulation rated to 2 MV, 2 megavolts. Motion triggered IR monitoring, infrared. Grade 2 blast dampening. Right, because when you destroy it, it actually does detonate in a small AoE, can hurt you. It doesn't do that much damage. I feel like it should do like 500% that damage at that point and probably infect you, but it does not do so. We still have yet to examine the dust. We'll do so later. And we didn't quite unlock everything we need to read about this creature yet. But once again, weak to sharp, weak to blunt, resistant to bullets, resistant to electrical, immune to fire. The carbuncle. So we've read about this first bit before, but not the second. Is that right? No, we read both. We read the carbuncle. We don't have all the information about the pest yet. We don't have all the information about the electropest. We'll read those later. We don't have all the information about the peccary yet, or the Exor, or the Exor monk. We read the coworker. There's no information whatsoever about the nocturnal anomaly. It's listed as a Crucius, which means this thing is extremely dangerous. Like, this is on the same level as Nexor, or the composers, I think, are a Crucius, aren't they? Someone's I don't think is not doing the job they're supposed to do, or there's something more malicious about these things, or perhaps dangerous than we are aware of. We have yet to get everything about the hate-inducing table. We have everything about yellow paint. A Jura. Containment protocol. Precise methods for containing IS-1057 remain unknown. So it can't be contained. I don't know if I understand the real difference between a Jura and a Salutis. If most Juras can't be contained, but some Salutises can be studied. Did I say that correctly? They seem to be way too similar, these designations. I feel like there should be an extra danger level ranking. The rankings of all these creatures need to be redone. Someone needs to go in there and fix them. From Gate. They made some mistakes. And someone needs to make a list of what all these little things are over here in Gate Technologies, because I do not know what all those little symbols mean. And to my knowledge, they're not listed anywhere in-game. IS-1057 is thus far believed to appear randomly, although there is a statistically significant quantity of reports by people who were, at the time of sighting, lost or uncertain of their destination. And we have not found any other fish, because we still haven't done too much fishing. Look at all the fish we can get. That's a ridiculous amount of fish. Alright, and it's 6 o'clock. We're still irradiated from our trip over here. Alright, let's have something to drink. And eat. And what do we want from this location? So, is there any reason for us to go up there? There is some hydrochloric acid in here. If there is a Symphonist here, we will fight it. Oh, hold on. Did we skip the Symphonist? Oh, there's other creatures here that we could have read about. But I just skipped them. No. We have not read about the Symphonist. We must have missed that mail. Alright, there is no Symphonist here. This doesn't mean there isn't one inside this facility. In Flat Hill at the moment. Just none where we currently... we currently are. So why do I say such stupid things? I don't know why, viewer, I think with my mouth when recording. Or just talking in general. It's something I've been trying to work on, and I'm just constantly fail. Okay, we're gonna grab both of these power cells. Then, while we're here, we'll grab another rug. We want ice cream, and then we want to get out. If we can get one, we also want another one of these. Okay, this weighs us down. We're gonna move... Okay, very slow on our attempt to get to the exit portal. We still want that ice cream. What was that, viewer? Does the radioactive suit and the vest stack their protection? I believe they do, yes. So we could wear the suit that's on the back of that to further reduce our radioactive gain. But we'll move even slower and we're not likely to manage to escape this place if we move too slow. The final composer will grab us and eat us, which is an instant death, obviously. We still have to set up a fishing spot here. We'll do that later. We'll probably dedicate an entire video just walking around and fishing different places and seeing what we can fish up. Now we can get a composer up ahead. A composer, a symphonist here. I don't hear it. We did not get one. Quite night. Oh! Okay. I just realized we're now about to leave, which means that when we get back over to the facility, it's still radioactive over there. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it. We can... I'm not gonna say cheat. But if we wait in this vent long enough, he will no longer recognize where we are. He'll forget about us. There he goes. You can tell if he remembers you or not based on the speed at which he walks. I love the little background atmospheric sound that happens here. It reminds me of the Thief games. Oh, I've heard that some fans, there we go, let's be a little more specific, have made another large Thief expansion, effectively, for the original Thief game. And it just occurs to me, I've played through... Ooh, where? First Aid 4. We can make the pententic acid syringe now. I've played through the Dark Project. We played a fan expansion. Oh god, the bot's here. We're gonna die fighting that stupid peccary. Oh, we're not bleeding. Let's use this. Oh, no. Too late. I reloaded. Sorry, guys. Hopefully the robot up there doesn't destroy our bridges. Oh, no. Our base. Oh, there's normal XOR here, too. Okay, this is going to be frustrating. I don't know if our defenses are turned on. And if they're not, they need to be on. I do not want to lose all our defenses here. Okay. Kept them intact. Well, not intact, sorry. We kept them from being destroyed. here. We'll go ahead and pick up the supplies, and we'll put these back over into these containers. We may come back here sometime from now. Why not? We'll leave the stuff we picked up in Flat Hill here, too. The rest of this comes back with us. We can grind up the XOR since we're in the area. Now for the long trip back to new base. Oh, you know what? We can slide down. We can wait for this robot to path under us. I guess we could actually also deposit our equipment and take the forklift back home. Whoa! Oh, we still have not made a hot wiring kit, have we? To get one of those, the little golf carts. So we'll try to remember to do that today, too. There's the one right here, and there's another one right near the parking garage that we're near. Tim, you'd better hope you remember to leave those defenses on that are near this base, because you're about to walk up to it. I think we did leave them on. Alright, there we go. Radioactivity dealt with. We used four iodine tablets, and we need to use another. So, well, actually, we'll check what our current radiation is before we do so. Let's put these away. Moving the stacks. Where do we put the sodas? Go. Guess we'll move out the slushies. Put the slushies in these, even though they don't expire. I'm looking. A little thirsty, a little hungry. I think a single rice will solve that.
There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective day.
Chemicals, creature bits. We have some more robot oil. Okay, let's repair our giant hammer. Takes a rebar to do that. Right, and the whole reason I took this with us is because I wanted to show off a particular thing. We made a net, if I recall correctly, also. So, one second. Let's put you there. Do a little bit of painting. That looks good enough. I would have said that no matter what paint I used. Alright. Oh, it's right near my old base, and I forgot to grab some more soup from there. I mean, we made soup over here, so we'll just take this soup. Some meaty stew. Okay, where did I put our net launcher? Alright, viewer. It's time to get another sack. Currently using the military pack. Okay. I can hear the lab rat from here. Ha! Two uses of the word here, but different meanings. So, there's the AoE of it. The lab rat drops his pack, but only if you kill him a certain way. He needs to be electrified, netted, and then killed with a blunt melee weapon. And it's 100%, as you can just see, as you just saw, to get his pack at that point. Let's go ahead and show you what this does. His pack, that is, and put away our net. Anyway, that was also the launcher. We won't really be using it. The damage it does is very light. It does hold creatures for a longer period of time, but I would rather kill them and use other weaponry. I did not notice, but I do not think you actually get anything, like any stat improvements from using the net launcher. It doesn't give you accuracy when you fire it. Or it didn't used to. I wasn't paying attention if it did right then. Okay, let's put this stuff away really quick. And we can finally drop our hammer. Put it into our stuff at the moment. Okay. The rat pack. 30 capacity. So a whole nother line. But note our weight. We currently have 94. 82. It gives you extra space, but it has no weight reduction on what you put into it. I do very much like the look of the pack. So we'll go ahead and wear it. Plus, I wouldn't mind having the extra space. Okay. Do we have... I think we have a single... We do. We have this guy here. We can give him our old pack. Now let's see what else we can make. Did we learn... Ah, we did learn some more armor recipes. Oh, right, we picked up carbon. We picked up carbon and haven't used it for anything. Let's see what we can do. So we can make new types of armor. The Carapace Sabatons. It's going to take a drumstick, some leather scraps, screws, and refined carbon. We need 2 raw alien drumsticks. We can go ahead and get them from here. No, we can't. We only have 1. That's annoying. So we're not making those. All right, need to kill more creatures. How about the gauntlets? We need alien arms. Again, refined carbon, more screws, and more leather. Okay, we need an arm for that. We're also still... Oh, radioactive. I wanted to scan that. Do we have a Geiger counter around here? I don't? I don't. Okay, so then let's just... We'll just have another... Actually, we can make them. So, alright, hold on. Let's make this first. Lighter weight. Better armor. Better durability than our forged pauldrons. But we suffer from less heat resistance. But we don't need to worry about heat resistance at this moment, so we'll wear those. But I do like the look of the forge armors. Actually, I guess it doesn't look so bad with what we're currently wearing, so we'll keep it on us. I think we're also going to actually not use the forge helmet, but the actual order helmet. So we're going to have less armor, but we'll move a little faster now, and our accuracy will go up more. Bionic legs. Jailbroken CPU, some tech, some oil, and refined carbon. Coupled together by ingenuity and a bit of hope, these legs will allow the wearer to move faster and land harder. Does not contribute to armor weight when worn. We'll make ourselves a pair of them. By the way, what does this say? Carapace gauntlets? A chitinous set of arm protectors, built from slain beasts and a bit of scientific engineering. And carapace sabatons? Leg protection built from the backs of many foes with some laboratory scrap holding it all together. No, remember that no armor contributes to your actual weight up here when worn on you. I'm guessing, I'm guessing what it also means by that, yeah, let's see. Oh, no, I see, well, the armor value's changing. I was to wear this, we go up to 2, if I was to wear this. Oh, I understand, okay. So, these contribute to our armor weight. I see. But these do not. They also have a little bit of armor, so we're losing more armor. But they have more durability, and we will not be able to, as you can see, we move faster. And when we fall, we will not be able to injure our legs from now on, which means we can probably leave the splints here. Which will free up some more weight for us. Let's make some ammo really quick, since I see silver down a little bit. Okay, that's somewhat acceptable. What else can we make before we head on out there? Electron grenades. Do we have enough to make a batch of them? We do. Let's make some. An electrifying grenade that sends crystalline shards in all directions. It can stun enemies. What else can we make? Biometric arm wraps. So this is what we need to carve up another soldier for one more arm. You have 9 of them, but we need 10 of them. 20 military electronics and 2 security bot CPUs. These arm wraps don't provide much armor, but they do allow the wearer to operate certain weapons. Okay. We can make pentantic acid syringes. Ethanol, hydrochloric acid, salt, and metal. I don't know why it takes metal and not a vial. That's weird to me. It should totally take a vial. I'm guessing that it's the metal bits around here, but then it doesn't need glass. Like, one of these chemicals should go, and a vial should go here instead, in my opinion. Let's make 4 of these. Reduces radiation someone receives, as well as reduced radiation they currently have. It works exactly the same, to my knowledge, as the iodine tablets work. There we go. They only stack in 3s. Hello, Lucy. Going up near our restroom, huh? Yeah, I feel the same way. Indeed. You can go away now. Okay. I mean, oh, we don't have to poop yet. There's someone for everyone. I'm sure she'll eventually find the love of her life who will treat her well, you know, not stare at her all day. Wine and dine her. But it's really awkward to tell someone that, like, you don't have the same feelings for them. It's just, it's so awkward. Like, you try to be a little meaner to the person. Well, meaner's the wrong word. You try to be standoffish, and it still doesn't work. Like, they don't get the hints, and then you eventually just have to have the talk. Like, look, I'm so sorry. I just don't feel the same way. You do the George Costanza thing. If it's not you, it's me. And that still doesn't work out. Do we spend the day here and just cook? I think, viewer, we will probably do that. We need more food made. Actually, we should go hunting for it. So let's let this get done. We'll go back over to the creature pens And we'll go ahead and hunt down more sows. Can we break down, by the way, milk sacks? Is that a thing we're able to do? We cannot, okay. We can make some more frost grenades. There is no slushy machine, by the way, in the labs. So if we want to get more slushies, we gotta go all the way back to the data farm for them. Or Flat Hill, which is where, of course, we just were, and I completely forgot that we could get more there. Alright, let's hunt down some more sows so we can get... what, Tim? We can get what? My mind stopped working. Timsmouth.exe has stopped working. Legs. We want more legs in particular, so we can make the other leg armor. We might not use them for a bit, but we will eventually use them, though, just to have a set of them. So I guess we could use those now. Store the bionic legs we just made for a little later, when we're going to be doing more jumping around. Oh, did they respawn, by the way? I don't hear them. They did not. Okay, so, well, so that's a wash. Okay. Let's make a hot wire kit. Need an air compressor. I guess we'll make a few of these. Alright, we need more batteries. Car batteries, which means we're going back to the train again. We have a few extras of these. It looks like we're not going to need so many desk legs, so we'll break one down to free up the inventory space. And I guess we should hold on to those other bits, just in case we need to make them for some... hold on to them for some other types of... armor. Okay, we'll drive it around a little bit, too. We're going to take this excuse since we will drive it around. Let's see, what are we looking on? Coils? Probably stand and get a few more coils. We're going to visit the blacksmith. So we're going to bring a bit of military electronics with us for trading. And we'll bring an air compressor. He has something that we're eventually going to want. We don't need it, but it is very handy to have it. We'll talk about needs later, when we actually are in a spot where you will understand why we're trading for this thing. There we go. We have our security car. Oh, you know what we should do? Where is... No, I don't think I... Yeah, we drove it over here. Where is the forklift? So they both steer a little differently. The forklift is faster at turning, which makes it a little more difficult to actually use, in my opinion. I much prefer the turn rate and the acceleration rate of the carts. But the forklift... Alright, this is important. Perfect. The forklift holds more stuff. 4 rows of inventory space compared to the 3 on the go-kart. Alright, let's head on over to the manufacturing. Remember that we can't go the other way. We can't get a cart up through where the black hole was made. So we have to go the long way. We could take the teleporter. That's actually a faster way to do this than the drive. You might remember we unlocked a teleporter where we originally first met the Layak. And we could have... Hey, there's Marion. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to trade to him with me. And I had to use the bathroom. This is awkward because it's going to be a while. So I will have to put a cut. Let's get to the blacksmith trade. I'll cut the recording. And hopefully I can mash it together because we have another day and a half to still record. I guess we'll talk about the thing we're trading with the blacksmith now too. So he sells, trades these heat suits. And we're going to want one of them. It makes you completely immune to the effects of heat, effectively giving you all the heat resistance you could desire. That's awkward. You dropped us off there. Oh, I'm going to have to use the bathroom, viewer. Forget it, I have to go. I'll be back. Alright guys, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our trades. So once again, you guys saw the devices that we used to do, that were in the adjustment wing, or sorry, the devices, one of them at least, right? The one that we traded the silverware with to get all that carbon from. He used to work the same way. Now you guys actually might remember what I was referring to before and have a reference to how it used to work. On one hand, this feels more natural to trade with a person, but I wish I could select all the cable I have. Like maybe right-clicking on this gives me plus like 5 more cable. Because we had to do this individually for each one of these I want to trade. It's also interesting now that I'm looking at this, because on the item teleporters, the item you put is on the left and the item you get is on the right. Whereas here's the opposite. The cost is on the right and what you get is on the left. But that you select it with the word cost up above is, I feel, enough to really to hone in on the differences there. I mean, they could have put this over on this side with the items you want to trade selectable on the right side, though, to keep it consistent. Anyway, we got the fire proximity suit. Worn by volcano researchers and molten manufacturing workers, blocks most exposure to high heat and flame. It blocks all, to my knowledge. While we're in the area, we will do this. We picked up a lot of radiation right there. What the heck were we near? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and kill the snipers. Right in this area. They have absolutely respawned by now. Oh God. Okay, where am I? Are we dead? I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. This happens sometimes, viewer. This is why we play on... we don't have the death penalty set to be extremely rude. It just occurs to me I need to keep everything on me. Okay, so what has happened? We got off the vehicle. The game thought we were someplace else than where we really were. And the game has decided to kill us by placing us into the floor in an area that we cannot escape from. So we can't climb out of this. I have nothing on me that I can use to hop up over there. We're in an area that we can't actually normally access. There might actually be something here, like a screen or something as well. So we are just stuck. So the only way out of this is for me to do here and say unstick. I'm going to kill you. Okay, and we go back to our bed. Okay, I've lost all of my equipment because we died. We lose half our hunger and thirst meters as well. So let's take care of that first. Most of the time when I've died in the game, this is the thing that's killed me. Vehicles. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Rude. Very rude. I just died. I don't need to die again, Layak. We also cannot get back on that vehicle. It's going to kill us if we get onto it another time as well. So let's handle our hunger. Okay, So we can quickly get back to where we were. It's so annoying when this happens. And I'm not going to make another suit of armor for me, despite the fact I died. I think we can probably get our gear without too much trouble. Assuming... Oh! So where we... Hold on a second. I'm not sure... That feels like... Okay. Because of where we died... So, okay. Normally when you die, all your stuff that you lose... will be in a bag. No, okay, it is over there. Will be in a bag at the spot, where you died. We might not be able to get our stuff back, viewer, in which case I'm going to have to quit the game, log back in to make the game move my bag. All right, anyway, so I believe, depending upon where we died, once again, the game will place a bag of all our stuff there. If it was something that had durability, that was not a food item, it will have lost... In our case, because of the difficulties that we are playing at, it will have lost half of its durability. So all our gear is at half its durability. We can be killed rather easily because we have no gear. I'm just going to sprint for our stuff. Yep, it is over there. No, you saw nothing. Good, you two fight each other. Fight each other, Exor Monk and Marine Dude. Oh, okay. So where am I? I am in the ground. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, viewer. I have to cut the recording again so I can recycle the server. So, and log out, it will fix the vehicle, it will move my stuff, and we can hopefully get it when I return. So, 1 second. Oh, that sucks. So, this is where the game... Okay, so, I resetted the server. This is where the game believes our cart to be. This is why we appeared in here. You'll note our stuff is not there, though. Our stuff is now indicated as being all the way back over there. So when you die in an area and your gear is inaccessible, the game thought it was accessible there, it will place it where we're about to run to. If ever you log out and log back in again, the game will also move your bag, your death bags, over to there. There is right outside of where Warren is located. Warren is a security guard we first met when we got out of the office sector. Now, unfortunately for us, some of the stuff I think we traded for, is inside that cart. But we can push the button back over by the parking lot where that cart was located at to recall the cart and then get the stuff out of it at that point. We will actually probably not be using vehicles a great amount in this game because of this particular issue. We didn't have a whole lot of trouble with our forklift. Like, only once did we encounter this. And it's just unfortunate luck that we did encounter it with this go-kart. But it does show, again, a reason why you might not want to play with incredible amounts of death penalty enabled for an early access game. And if this game was not early access, if this was what it was like in the final bits of the game, this would be a source of frustration for me. It still is. Corruption. Please don't attack me. Okay, good. I have no weapons. I can push you away, maybe. That's all I'm doing to you. If this was in the final form of the game, and it still may end up being so, this would be something I would not like. Oh, very much. Never mind. Our stuff is broken at 100%. Okay, so then we have 100% durability loss upon our death. That sucks. All right. Well, the good news is we get to break down, I suppose, a lot of things, or some of the things that we have. Our pistol in particular is the thing that is most frustrating to lose all the durability on. Oh, we didn't lose our armor durability, though. We should have. I don't know why we did not. Alright, I am going to hook up all our stuff. Now, I do like the option in games like this to lose all my stuff normally. Like, everything I own gets destroyed when I die. And that's the way I would normally want to play this game. However, not with this penalty. We would have had to remake our tier 3 hacking tool, for example. That would have been destroyed. If we had any unique items on us, we haven't seen those yet. Like things would... Well, hold on. There are a few things... I hear you, Layak. There are a few things that the game has that were originally unique. If you lost them, you could never get them again. But people complained about that, and they made it so you can get those things back again. I hate that. I wish it was an option to say never spawn these things again if I lose them, but it is not.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside of containment, return them immediately. Have an efficient and effective evening.
We have an extra pistol, so we can just use this to replace the pistol that we lost. We also want to unload this pistol. If you do break apart a weapon that has ammo in it, you will get the ammo in your inventory, by the way. The rest of this, we will just repair. It's not too expensive for any of that. Oh, good. Okay, I forgot. We did not take our hammer with us, thank God. Okay, and problem solved. That was not so bad in the end. Still, that it happened is very frustrating. Okay, well, since we're home again, let's see. Let's do the thing with the cart. I guess we will do some more cooking and stay here overnight, and then we'll head out to the adjustment wing. Oh, wait. Okay, there it is. Alright, so we push this button. Recalls that cart. And the cart has been fixed, by the way, now as well. We appear directly on top of it, which is where we want to be. Or rather, we did that anyway, where we stopped it. But the cart is now... The server and we know where exactly the cart is. It's in the same... Like, there's no desync between the locations. There we go. Layak, hello, goodbye. I just wanted a quick peek at us, I see. Okay. We put our fire proximity suit here. I see someone else was angry at having to reset the server, that the car put them someplace that they weren't. Now, once again, I feel like I really want to talk about this for a little bit, apparently. Normally, if a game has...
Biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
We have maggots showing up. Where are they? The good news is we'll get a bunch more food from this. Once again, I do wish it would spawn in, like, 5 maggots 6 times each. These little ones. All at once. And then, like, 3 big ones. And I feel like it should be faster. I see you too. Good morning. I'm so frustrated right now. I know you are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we are just gonna slaughter you. The robot was destroyed. So, let's talk about that really quick. Hold on. I want the stuff that dropped. We did not yet kill the robot. I mean, there's stuff on the ground, but note there's no robot corpse. This is the leftovers from a previous robot that we killed. When you reset a server, for a little time in between when you log into the game, after the restart, you will have stuff that things dropped that you did not take still respawn themselves on the ground, or rather be where they had dropped originally. So we got a chance to loot some stuff from from a robot that I had killed earlier, as our defenses had killed, but we didn't loot. I believe I'm gonna carve all you up. We can get some larva meat this way. Now my complaints mostly with the game, where I do have some. Actually, I guess I have plenty. I guess one thing about that, by the way, before I talk about them in general. Once again, viewer, it's because I very much like this game that I criticize the things in particular overly much that I don't like. Because the game is very good. I like a whole lot that this game does. And then you have a few things that I really don't like that it has. But most of the things I don't like for the game are balance-related things. They are not things like real humongous issue. Well, I guess balance can be, sometimes balance can be a large thing. If the game was incredibly easy, it would be no fun. As I wouldn't feel challenged at all, so I wouldn't bother playing it. And for the things that are balance concerns, for some of these things, I can just house rule them. Like, I'm not leaving the portal worlds through the entrance portal. I feel that makes the game way too simple. So we don't do that. Sorry, we're going to be hanging out here a little bit more today. And if it's balance issues, most of those can probably be fixed either by mods, or patches, or future patches. So that's fine with me. Like, the game, I think, is once again in a good enough state where, although I complain about some balance things, that's fine. It's still playable. The balance issues I have are mostly make the game a little easier, and I'd rather it be a little easier than too tough. Too tough can make a game unplayable. As for what constitutes too tough, oh wow, we are hungry. That's going to depend upon the game. I like to talk about that, but I don't actually. I'd have to write a bunch of stuff down and stick to stay on topic.
There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective day.
I'm sure the game warned us about the raid as well. I don't remember it doing so, though. I do believe you get warnings for when the hive attacks. This is still kind of dangerous doing it this way. Not as dangerous since we have the bionic legs. I feel like also, like, I don't think any real game does it. Any real game does. I don't remember any game that has done this sort of thing. But if you can go swimming in a game, and that game has armor, I would like to see a game that makes it so that if you actually take a dip, and your armor level is anything even remotely heavy, you sink. It always felt weird in, like, World of Warcraft when my dwarf warrior is running around in what looks like heavy plate mail, but I can swim just as well as anyone else in the game. As an example. Okay, what are we doing, Tim? We're going out to the adjustment wing. We should use the bathroom. Hopefully we will leave something behind, as it were. Why am I irradiated here? Where is it? Oh, no, there's nothing there. Why am I irradiated? Oh, the fridge. Right, it emits radiation on the other side of it. When I said where was it, I was looking for a laic essence. Darn it. Okay, well, we didn't leave anything behind. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to the adjustment wing. Do we bring... hold on. Okay, I want a little more ammo. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm going to bring the stuff that I know we need to trade this time around as well. Antiverse wheat. And we're going to want 2 full stacks of it, because the stuff we're going to be trading for is extremely important. Alright, let's go. You know what? We can do this faster this way. I will probably do a little bit of off-screening between episodes. I'm going to want to raid the train again for more silverware, and I'll do a little bit of moving stuff around in the base. I'm thinking we're going to move... oh, move the 2 chests around, Tim? Maybe... I'll think about it. Ooh, good morning. Okay, so we can still fight these without deploying the chest. Our weight's still good enough. I like being mobile for combats I'm in. I don't like being overweighted too much. Although we were heavily overweighted, but that was also because I wasn't too afraid. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, we were armored well enough, and we could melee most of those enemies we were fighting earlier in the game without too much trouble. These Exors will be difficult, and I would rather avoid fighting the Breachers. Ooh, wow, nice. Maybe kill you? Maybe not kill you. All right. 94 accuracy. Okay, now it's time to deploy the cart. Bandages. We need to carve up some of these creatures. And for legs, that's an arm, not a leg. Got a leg. We needed 1 more. We will always be carving up these creatures, assuming I brought something to do so. Okay, let's get in there. It saw me. Oh, missed. Got its foot. That was a bad shot, though. Good jump. Later on, we will learn how to make a weapon that uses the quills that we're picking up. So we're gonna... It's not a very powerful weapon. I put it actually a little lower damage-wise than the pistol is. But it is another weapon that does not require the biometric arm wraps that we're going to make. good hit. Oh, that really hurt. Definitely want the capacitors. I can't believe you didn't see me. I'm glad I didn't. That always feels wrong when I'm basically right in front of it. Okay, we need to go up that way. We also have to explore the rest of the lower area of the District Wing, but let's go this way to start. I am doing a little bit of metagaming here, since I know where to go to get what I want. So we're going to make a beeline for that. The game owes me since it killed me that way and ruined a good amount of time for this recording. Oh, come on. How did I manage to... It's a good place for a grenade. Yeah, he's throwing one. I wish I had mine on my hotbar, but I have my knife on there instead. Wow. I hate giving up the high ground, but I need to get into cover. Give me your arms! Yes! The last one we needed. Okay, now we no longer need to carve them up again. I also wish that they wouldn't go back into passive mode so quickly. Oh, we did kill one of the guys up here. He's just walking around with a bunch of dead discs sticking out of him. Ooh, we definitely want all the carbon we can get. I'm not quite sure if we have enough leftover buckets, so we need another one. Another one of them. It sounds like he's around the corner. He really wants to get to me. He is. Man, after the first one of those to my face, I think I'd be rather upset. Just because I hate you. I hear the Lyak. Let's get back downstairs with some of this stuff, though, really quick. Got some inventory space. Where are you? I think she's up there. Hello, Lucy. Oh, isn't that... Hold on. I can't be saying that. Isn't that the name of a show? I think it was. Back from, like, the 60s, wasn't it? Well, it's too late. I've already decided to give her that name, so that's the name she's gonna have. We can take advantage of the fact we see duct tape to repair our whatchamacallit there, our scrap shot. Okay, so we've seen this guy before. We fought a breacher. He's guarding something we need on both sides of him.
Hey, you! We shall annul thee.
Headshots actually are not that effective against him sometimes, but we're still going to do it. It's the best. It's faster than shooting him in the body. Oh wow! What the heck was that? Oh, but he was frozen, so I don't know how he got a shot off. But we did get his shotgun, the Romag shotgun. Once again, we cannot use these weapons at the moment because we need to make the biometric arm guards. Go ahead and just use all the duct tape. We have so much duct tape back at home. We don't need more chains. Can always do the train to get a few trains. And what is this? This is the crystal that we're here for. And now we can make a bunch of the stuff that we've been waiting for. And we've seen this picture before. It's a seed of some sort. This picture, that item before, a Graham seed. Oh, I guess we can take the salt. Leave a little bit of inventory space. Little storage area, but nothing kept within it. We're a bit dirty. Wash ourselves off. And that is what we're here for in particular. That trading station. We're going to trade all 64 antiverse wheat there. Dr. Mans?
This is Dr. Derek Mans. Now that IS-107 is on its way safely, for a time, towards interstellar space, I find myself taking a step back. In moments like this, one sees with shocking clarity how fantastical so much of our work and research here really is. If we weren't established and, by and large, esteemed scientists with decades of experience and education behind us, this place would sound nothing less than insane.
That's a time bomb he's talking about. And in this instance, it's a good thing Gate exists, and they are the good guys. They discovered something that was going to destroy our entire universe, and they've given us a little bit more time, potentially actually quite a bit more time, than leaving it here on Earth. That's the sound of an Exor who's aware where we are because we used a vacuum cleaner. He wants to get to us, but he doesn't know how to path down to us. And we haven't seen this type of peccary yet. Looks like it's got some sort of acidic growth on it. Peccary, a pest. Okay, as before, we drop the stuff and then we can take the gems. Let's get these back into our cart. We do not need 64 of these. We used to several patches ago, and before some of the content that's out is out. I think way back before the security sector update was out. You needed 4 of these crystals, I think, to make a projection matrix. No, it was staplers. Staplers, I think it was 4 staplers and 2 of these, or something to that effect. But now they've changed recipes, and we need more liquid crystal. So we're going to be off to get that next. We need to do that, I think. Cart's being weighed down quite a bit, but we should be able to get liquid crystal and then head back to our base, I think. And we'll do a good explore of this area after we're done with these trades. There. That's the other machine we're here for. We can get liquid crystal if we deposit the antiverse gems in it. I don't think we need another machine gun, but we'll just grab one at the moment. Okay, so let's do this trade, and then we can finally make a bunch of stuff that we kind of really want. Half of our antiverse gems are being spent for that. All right, let's get our butts back home. We could loot more of this location, I suppose, since we did bring the handcart with me, but I want to get back. I want to get back, repair our stuff, and then talk with you guys for a bit about what we're making, show off what we're making, and so on. So let's do that. Oh, which reminds me, we can probably finally make this hacker. We need this hacker. Ooh. Take some of that with me. To access the Dirk containment block, if I recall correctly. Which means you're locked on this side of the labs for a little bit. We still have plenty of stuff to see in the adjustment wing, though. So we'll probably focus on that in the next episode. Give it a full explore, plus all of these levels before we head over to the Dirk containment. You might be wondering what's making that sound, also. It might sound a little familiar. We'll probably get a chance to see it in the next episode. Alright, Tim, what's going on? So, I'm thinking we'll probably get a lottery one-off soon. Again, I know you guys don't really care. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I've been playing a little more Dark Devotion, and I think I like the game enough to do one video on it. So that's my plan as for something we're going to be doing next. Let's get all these creature bits away really quick. Oh! Can we make the Sabatons? Yes, we can. There you go. Let's go away. We have more hearts. We should finally also... I think this is enough hearts to meet our needs in the foreseeable future. We might need a few more. First off, let's get all this stuff away. We have a new seed. Let's put the seed over where our seeds are going. We can give you those legs. Until we get more ammo for the shotgun, I always feel a little weird using it. I like having 2 full stacks of ammo, and then I begin taking ammo out. So, in other words, I don't really want to use our... Normally, I like having quite a bit... I just said this, I'm saying the same thing again, but I'm going to do it. I like having a huge amount of ammo as a backup, since I tend to go through firearm weapons, these military weapons ammo, very quickly once I start using them, and we're going to start using them. We can probably get away with using the machine gun quite a bit, since we have 4 full stacks of ammo. 5, actually, technically, because you still have ammo in your inventory, too. Let's grab the rest of this stuff. I begin talking about something that stopped. God, I hate hearing myself. So bad. So bad at getting across the things I'm trying to say. Or rather, I'm saying the things, but it doesn't make any sense when I stop and listen to what I just said. I don't like running out entirely of ammunition. I find that really annoying whenever that does happen, since often that means I'm using those guns in situations where I needed them, and now I'm lacking the ability to continue using them because I'm out of all the ammo that I need. We have too much garbage. We have too many of certain things here too. All right, hold on. Go into chemicals. Where should we put the antiverse gems? Guess crafting supplies. Okay, we have... that goes there. Our quills, we break down those. We put these away, and then we can take care of our character's needs, and then... hungry, we're a little thirsty. The opportunity for us to drink the soup. Still a little thirsty, you can have a soda. We're a little tired. Take a quick nap. Then, while I'm handling everything we need to do, we'll take a look at our ammo. Oh, ammo situation. I think, although it's really powerful and it's been very useful, I think I am done with our scrap shot now. Okay, let's start making stuff. So we're short 1 health hypo. Alright, and what can we make now? The projection matrix. I believe this needs antiverse gems. Oh, optical lens. We're gonna need to trade with the blacksmith for more of these. I think it needs liquid crystal and staplers. Okay, we can only make 4 of these, but we're gonna make all 4, because there's quite a few things we need these for. Use 4 again. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna make more reinforced hoses. We need to, these can be traded with the blacksmith for lenses. And we're gonna want at least 10 more lenses. We might as well make more screws. We're using quite a few of these. And we'll make more. Okay, what else can we make? Anything? Let's try to make a distribution pad. We might not have the capacitors for it. I think we need a memory brick. We need an XOR heart. Circuit boards? And do we need capacitors? No. Okay, good. We don't need capacitors. We'll use some tech and some CPUs. Is it energy bricks? Okay. Alright, let's... First off, we need 2 more energy bricks. Then we need a memory brick. We learned how to make a carbon battery. And we need 2 XOR hearts. I don't like this is too far away. We're going to want a battery for this. So we'll go ahead and make an industrial battery. We're going to need more power cells, I see. Even with that recent run we did at Flat we need more power cells. Okay. Alright! Oh, we're going to need some... okay, hold on. We need some tech scraps. We don't need to carry this XOR heart on us. Alright. This pad. Let's show you how this works. Oh, well, first off, hold on. We can't... Oh, God! I thought you were down there. Lucy, how are you doing? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Means I know where you are, and hopefully you're not in my face. All right, thank you. Okay, where do we have... The plug board there. There's an outlet over here, isn't there? There is. Okay, I'm gonna... Let's get this... power socket. Over. To our base. Let's see. Let's move it. Arguably, I'm wasting these tech scraps. I don't care. We have so many of them. We can afford to be a little wasteful. Make things a little pretty. Okay, that's a good spot. Let's... Oh, I don't know if I have enough to make a plug board, though. We do. Perfect. Okay. Plug board here, so we can power several things.
For today will be stopping
Darn it!
momentarily. If you have any specimens outside of containment, return them immediately. Have an efficient and effective evening.
Try to get some power stored. Okay. The distribution pad. The way this device works is that if you have items in your inventory and you have items in nearby chests, what this will do is it will automatically deposit those things into chests that have those items in it. There we go. It might take a little bit of time as it learns where all the things are. And there it went. It put all those things that we had in our inventory into the proper chests. So we no longer need to run around, open these up, and then put things directly in. We can just stand on the distribution pad, and it will automatically do that for us. I loved this idea. You don't need it, but it is really a nice thing to have if you care about organization and care about saving even a little more time. Note that our screws did not go into the toolbox here. It only puts them into chests, not cabinets, not toolboxes. It will put them into refrigerators. So let's say that we had this on us. So this is in range. There we go. Yep. Now the bad news about that is for food. You remember the stacking of food. You can stack lower durability food into higher durability food, and it gains the durability of the higher, assuming you do it that way. Like whatever you put into something else, it gains what you put it into in terms of durability for food. So that is a bit awkward. Oh, and it does put things away into these also. So we lost the bandages I had on myself. They went into maybe here. I don't think I have any in the chest. Alright, so anyway, it's a really handy item. And now, thankfully, we will no longer have to run around and look at chests and put things in it. I will still double check chests, so I can check how much of a certain thing I have. It would be neat if there was some way for me to have like a tally of everything that updated with numbers. But that would be way too much work, I think, for the developers to do. Okay, we have these projection matrices, which I'm not sure where these should go. We need another box. I'm probably going to move these to some other place, and then move these chests out of the way. We'll move this. I need another spot for more chests here. Okay. Anyway, I'm doing something off screen. Let's put the screws there. For the projection matrices, they're not really electronic. They're not office supplies.
Hey, you got any food?
All vacant perforations.
I'll put them in office supplies at the moment. I'll rename this something else. We're killing another robot. We definitely want another CPU. We need, I think, 2 of them per memory brick, so...
Hey, you got any food?
Let's go get it. Yes, I have plenty of food, but... I thought we turned it off. Did we not turn it off? You are off.
Hey, if you're tired, feel free to lay down. I won't tell the boss.
Are you off? This looks like everything's on. I'm gonna go check. It's safe. Okay. Don't trust the animation. trust the on-off on the switch. I should probably put a sign here to also help me realize the state of my defenses, so I don't have to run back up here again and look at it.
What'd you bring today?
I brought a CPU. You can't eat it. We don't need pens or staplers. I'm so sorry, but we're probably never feeding you again. Okay, what else can we make? We can make a personal teleporter.
Monday,
Okay.
am I right?
Let's see. We need an exo heart for this, a memory brick, military electronics, and we need the phone home, which I think is funny, so we need a phone to do so. Good old E.T. movie. Oh, is it a circuit board or is it a keyboard? It's a keyboard.
Maybe we could sneak a little nap in the break room.
Oh, it's only one jailbroken CPU per memory brick. Okay, very good. We need another exo heart. You might remember that I was talking about, I think we have enough exo hearts, so I think we do for everything I want to create. Okay, the personal teleporter needs to be charged first off, so we'll get that going. Next, we can upgrade our crafting bench now with 2 other upgrades. With 3 more extra hearts, we can create a portal suppression field. We want one of those. Need a memory brick for it as well. Oh, no we don't. No, we didn't. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it. Nice. Now, whenever we get a portal storm,
You know what they say.
our
Buy
workbench
low,
will
sell
shut
high.
down the portals for us. We're going to want one in the other room and one in our other base also, eventually. So we might as well grab some of the supplies to do it. I don't think the other workbench it definitely does not have the range over here, so to reach the things I want. So we're going to have to carry them over there. Let's see. The memory brick is electronics. I made one, we didn't need it.
Buy low, sell high.
You needed military electronics, Tim? Just grab the entire stack. You needed... Where did I put them? This is what I hate. I hate this. I hate not knowing where things are located. Get out of here, coworker. Yeah, I need to make another chest. I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, it's in office supplies. No, it's not. Where did I put my crystals? They're here? They're here. Okay. And then we need the XOR hearts as well. It was 3 of them. It was 4 of them. Okay, we need 1 more. There we go.
Alert. There has been a complete containment failure.
Perfect.
Make your way to defense sector by any means available.
Oh, we don't have it.
An effective day.
We don't have any military electronics in the chest when we took those out, which means that the item distribution pad will not place them into a chest. It doesn't know where I want them. It only knows where things currently are. Anything else we can do really quick? Let's show you how the personal teleporter works. So we need to sync it to a workbench. So we can... Oh, we didn't name this yet. Let's go ahead and quickly name this one. We named the last one Outskirts, right? Let's name this bench Unfortunate Development. Fortunate Develop. And we sync the teleporter to the bench. And then we can teleport to the bench wherever we're located at the click of a button. The personal teleporter, in my honest opinion, trivializes the difficulty of the game. At a moment's notice, you can take it out, and as you saw, in about 1.5 seconds, click the button and be transported back here. Anything dangerous happening, teleport back to the base. You're about to be eaten by something and it hasn't grabbed you, teleport back to the base. Your radiation is super high, or you're stuck in a portal world, don't know how to get out of it, teleport back to the base. They work in all portal worlds as well. So, we're gonna have some house rules for the personal teleporter. I can only use it if I'm not in combat. I cannot use it the very first time I go into a portal world. And even then, I feel like there needs to be restrictions on when I can use it in the portal worlds. If I'm obviously in no danger, if I can just make it out without any trouble, I feel like I should be allowed to use it there. But if there's a risk of danger, I feel like the portal, this shouldn't work, or rather we're going to restrict ourselves from using it. So Flat Hill, Antiverse 2, it'd be perfectly fine for me to use the personal teleporter to come right back to base. So, because as you've seen, we're not in any real danger there. I can get through all of Flat Hill without any trouble. That will change if we burn away the fungal stuff and I go over to the fungal area and it proves to be extremely dangerous. I will not be allowed to use the teleporter to get out of that area. But if I can make it back to a safe area of Flat Hill, I'll be allowed to use it then. There's a few areas in this game, a few portal worlds we haven't seen yet, where I won't be allowed to use the teleporter. I'm thinking that will be the Myco Fields, the Rise, and probably most of the portal worlds from now on, I won't be allowed to use the personal teleporter in. There's a few others too, I can think off the top of my head that I shouldn't be allowed to use it in. Anyway, that will be the house rules for us with this. Generally, we'll be using this to go out, get supplies, and then come back to base. We no longer need our radioactive cart as badly now, since we can stock up on supplies on us and then come back to base immediately. Anyway, let's have a little more soup. You do need one teleporter, by the way, per place you want to go to. So if we want to go back to our other base, we would need to make another teleporter and sync it to that base. You can resync your teleporter, though. Like, we could go over here. I guess we can just show you. And we could sync this with this crafting bench. And now we would be teleported down here. If you have something in the way of your bench, like anything right around this area. Let's see, can we show you? That might be good enough. Might not be. No, okay, has to be a little closer. So, sometimes a thing can be... Do we have a chair? We have a chair. Perfect. I'll show you. Sorry, for some reason I also get really obsessed with showing the details of how things work. On the off chance that you are still watching this and are like, maybe I'll pick up this game, I want to show you some of the things you should be aware of. That's probably good work. Also, by the way, because I am so absent-minded, which reminds me, let's fix this now before I forget again. Where is our tram key? This. We need a controller for that. Let's get that unlocked. I do like that developers make you make another one of these, unlock this. I like it, like, it's not just a one-time use thing. I think we need one more of them in the future, too. But the tram is still locked someplace else, so we still can't call it back here. Let's try using our teleporter. Teleport destination is blocked, so we cannot use it at the moment because the chair is in the way. I find it funny that it won't allow us to teleport into the chair because that would probably insta-kill us, but it will make us kill ourselves when we get teleported into a wall. Thanks to a vehicle. The destination area is blocked occurs if someone else is standing in the area as well. So if you're playing on a multiplayer server and someone's standing here, that will also stop you from being able to teleport. Anything else? Let's look at... I guess we can hang out a little bit longer. Let's see. Although it's going to be difficult for me to compress this video down. The personal teleporter, by the way, would have gotten us out of being trapped in the wall earlier due to the problem with the vehicle. In fact, if you're riding vehicles, always have your personal teleporter on your hotbar. How are you doing? Always have it on your hotbar, because if you end up in the void, and you begin falling to your death, you have enough time to take out your teleporter and use it if it's in your hotbar, but not if it's not. You'll just plummet. By the time you get it onto your hotbar, it's too late. Or trying to right-click it and use it from inventory, it's too late. The game will say, nope, you're dead. So, make sure it's there if you're riding around vehicles. Let's try to make 1 or 2 more things before we wrap up this session. What else can we create now? Lightning spears, electrical spears, and electrical shields. Capacitors are required for the spear and for the shield, which also wants a power cell. We can make quantum glass. We're going to need this for a few things. This needs antivirus gems and glass scraps. We unlock something new, or a bunch of new stuff, which means it stops allowing us to craft more of them, so let's just keep doing that. And these will go into crafting supplies too, I guess, at this moment. Oh, and we can make the tier 3 keypad hacker. We should have done that first. So we need a memory brick. We need 2 glass... Oh, actually, I can just click on it from over here. Oh, we need to take off our tier 2 hacker. We have, by the way, viewer, we haven't fully checked the places we could unlock with the tier 2 hacker over in the office. I think we left 2 of the 3? No, there's 2. We left 2 rooms over there unaccessed, so we may go back to the office next episode and get that done. We can make Bunsen lab burners also. We're going to want quite a few of these in the future. I want to make the hacker on screen, and then that's it. Let's see, is this it? That's tier 3. Perfect. All right. All right, viewer. Well, that will do it for this episode. So, quite a bit of awkward cuts. I hope it's not too much of a pain for me to put those together. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, I will have done stuff off screen. I will show you any base changes I've done. I'll, again, indicate what things I have done off screen. I'm totally going to run Flat Hill again. I'm going to run the train again. We probably should run Antiverse 2. We'll have more farm plots grown, and I'll be growing some of the new seeds we picked up as well. And then we will do more exploring, probably of the lab, and then double back to the office to unlock other doors we haven't accessed earlier. Alright guys, well thank you again for watching, and I'll see you then. Take care everyone.